weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Taking it about the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Falcons at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned, because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he finds Montgomery complete.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now back to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. Just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's out quickly to London.
Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throws right back to London, complete again. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Mariota.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. But these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Here's Mariota. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the return this time will go after the 42-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Mariota. His throw incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. Now, still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 13.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Brought down by John Ridgeway.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Chubb running right. And some room to run now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On second and 11 now. Watson throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watson. Touchdown! David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. From the gun, Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Going up the gun, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. To throw is Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Watson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mariota being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Mariota.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mariota now from the 50.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now Mariota. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Play action now. Mariota.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Watson now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Mariota on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing is Mariota.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mariota. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Mariota.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Mariota. That's complete to Davis.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
To throw, Mariota.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Watson. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed.